Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. Depression. When you're dealing with lifelong depression, it's invisible. It truly is invisible because you don't know any different. Apart from the spikes into hyperness that happen, that people have seen, the depression is just who you are. It's part of you. It doesn't go away. It doesn't disappear. It isn't, oh, I'm feeling a bit off today. And so you always have to be aware of it. Because having low-level depression all the time means everything you do takes extra energy. Everything you do is a fight. Every project, every goal, every experience you have will be toned down, except when it spikes into the highs. And so you're basically fighting a battle that never ends. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But because you're in that low-level depression, it's extremely easy to drop down into deep depression, where most people would have a bad thing happen to them and they get sad and upset, and it might cause trauma and that. You're already at a low ebb. You're already taking more energy than normal to get up to a normal section. Everything you do has to be aware of it because it is invisible. You don't see it coming. Like, I know sometimes when I talk and when I have conversations with people on my channel and everything, it will seem like sometimes I take the negative, the devil's advocate view, the darker side of things. Like when I'm looking at the world news and that, my mind will naturally go towards we're fucked. Now, that isn't always to do with depression. That is simply because my analytical brain has looked at the problems that we're facing and has come up with the worst case scenario. And then the worst case scenario fuels the depression. Which is why I always take a breather or step back or allow other people in my channel to guide me. You can not allow yourself to be in an echo chamber when you're depressed. It is the worst possible place. You need input. You need to connect with other people. You can isolating yourself when you're in deep depression or when you're thinking is a very, very bad people. You don't need a lot of people. You don't need to surround yourself with shallow people or fun or things like. You don't need to go towards medication or drugs sometimes. What you need is a few people who see you for who you are. And I've got this to talk through things, because that's once again not keeping yourself in a echo chamber. Feedback from people, talking to people, spending time with people. Even if you're stuck in your house, even if you're disabled, you need to find a way to connect outside yourself. Because the longer you go without connecting, the more your brain doesn't see the depression, and it just becomes the norm. Which is dangerous, because then you're at a very low ebb if anything bad happens. Thankfully, I have massive amounts of coping strategies, of talking to other people, of keeping connected with you all. I have massive amounts of technology that boosts endorphins and makes my brain happy and connects to things. And there's so many different things I can do. Because that depression can lead to some very bad habits. I mean, food is one of the great motivators of life and one of the comfort foods. And I have to be very careful that I don't overstep the mark. Because of my issues with my body, with the GERD and that, I can't just let go and order a pizza. I can't just let go and order ice cream. I can't just let go and have some chocolate or cake or something that will make me feel better. Because a lot of those things won't make me feel better. They'll make me feel worse, and that will compel the depression. So I've had to develop so many different coping skills over the years. And how can I put it? Everybody is unique when it comes to depression. I'm going to be doing a video on each of the different parts of the problems I face this morning, because a lot of my older ones are out of date now due to recent diagnosis and everything. So the thing is also that, in fact, I'm going to publish this video now and then I'm going to do those videos afterwards. So